Well, good morning, everybody. In our continuing conversations with Shelton City Council candidates, today running in the council member number 7 position, I have Bob Rogers. Hi, Bob.
Morning, Jeff. How are you doing?
I am well. Thanks for coming on talking with me.
You're most welcome.
For folks who may not be aware, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Was born in Nebraska, came out to school to Idaho to become a forester, which is my first love. Worked in the forestry business for the last 45 years, about 30 of it here in Shelton. During my career, I also went back to school, got my accounting and business management degrees. Lived in Shelton since '88 with my wife, Laurelyn. Been involved with nonprofits, mainly at church and through our son through school. Been treasurer on the board, various activities. So that's kind of my life.
What got you interested in running for city council, and were you in favor of the expansion when it came up?
Well, I'll answer the second question first. I had some reservations about moving to the council, and it was mainly timing. It was there actually are 2 options for moving to a council, be a mayor council type and a council manager type. And the other question that's still open is whether we'll ever go to district positions. And I like things planned a little bit better than what we had it. I understand the initiative passed, which is fine. And I think it's a good move to 7, more viewpoints, more options. Obviously, this election, more people involved.
Yeah.
And what was the first question? I'm sorry.
Just what got you interested? What got you wanting to run?
And I've been in mainly issue oriented, so I've been been to city meetings and stuff occasionally, mainly revolving around certain issues. But this last year, retired in August, and prior to that, actually became more involved, going to more city meetings now pretty consistently. The tenor in the last few months kind of concerned me, good or bad, the reasons, just the whole tenor. And I just felt it was time for a fresh start with the council with some new faces.
What would you consider your platform to be? Any major issues or goals that you'd like to accomplish if you make it up there?
I'm kind of running on 3 core platform issues. One is being open. And to me, open is beyond just meeting open meeting requirements, meeting the letter of the law. It's being a core value, being a mindset. It also relates to being transparent in projects. So when the council votes on something, maybe dig a little deeper, understand their project better. And that's kind of one of my strengths, understanding numbers and things like that. To understand it before we vote, and so we can present it to the citizens maybe in a more open fashion. Practical. I'm running on being practical. That's what foresters are all about, being practical. And issues regarding roads and other things, we have to take a practical approach and maybe understand some of the alternatives, maybe not just choose the first alternative, but understand the alternatives. And accountability, and that's relating both to the city commission or the city council, being accountable to the citizenry. And also, really, we only have one employee, that's the city manager, and making sure we work well with him and he's accountable to us, which indirectly goes to the citizens.
What would you think are some of the biggest issues and problems facing the city this upcoming year?
I think this upcoming year is this transition. Well, that's one of them, just the general transition to the council. Maybe getting a better tenor in city, not so much city government, but just the whole tenor around the council or the old commission. We're challenged with economic development. That's a big one. And, we have industrial sited lands in town, and we really need to focus on those more. And then the whole building issue, the permit costs. In our neighborhood, we've had 3 new houses, so I'm kind of biased in this last year that I think lowering the permit fees was a good thing. But, with all the overall economy nationally, SPI moving in, there's probably no way to tell whether that single thing caused that or it was just a matter of 10 other things adding up. Mm-hmm. So
you can find his name on the ballot under the council member 7 position on your ballots, and it's Bob Rogers. Thanks for coming on, Bob.
Thank you, Jeff.
Are you fed up with slow internet speeds? Give iFiber Communications a call. We know how important it is to have a secure, reliable connection. Give us a call at 360-472-5252 427-4000 or visit ifiber.tv.